Vanakkam my dear students. In before video what we saw? We saw in chapter square and square roots up to example 1.29 we saw, Now we are going to see example 1.30. Okay. So simplify first one, square root of 12 into square root of 3. So already I taught one rule. Remembering that rule, that is square root of a into square root of b equal to square root of ab. ab is nothing but a into b. We are going to multiply these two. Okay. So using that rule, we are going to simplify this. So you can write root 12 into root 3 equal to square root of 12 into 3. So you can write 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Square root of 36. Square root of 36 can be written as 6 square, isn't it? Square and square root will get cancelled, you will get 6. So therefore, square root of 12 into square root of 3 equal to, answer is 6. Is it clear? Next move on to second one. Square root of 98 divided by 162. Now we are going to simplify this. Here also we are going to using some rule, that is remembering the rule square root of a divided by b equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. Here they given square root of 98 divided by 162. We are going to do prime factorization for the numerator and the denominator separately. So for 98, 2 table, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 79 means 7 7s are 7 1s are. Next 162. In 2 table 2 81s are, in 3 table 3 2s are 6. Remainder is 2, 2 7s are, then 3 9s are 3, 3s are 3 1s are. So you can write this as square root of 2 into 7 square, isn't it? 7 is repeated for 2 times, Next 2 into 3 square into 3 square. So now here 2 and 2 will get cancelled, isn't it? Square root of 7 square divided by 3 square into 3 square. So using this rule, you can split this square root, So you can write square root of 7 square divided by square root of 3 square into 3 square. So the square and square root will get cancelled. What will you get? Here 7 divided by 3 into 3. So 7 by 9 is the answer. So last step, write square root of 98 by 162 equal to 7 divided by 9. Is it clear? So next sum, example 1.31, simplify. First one, square root of 2 7 divided by 9. So in this square root you have a mixed fraction. First step, you have to convert this mixed into improper fraction. Write down the question first. 2 7 by 9 equal to, how to convert? Here you have to multiply, here add. 9 2s are 18, 18 plus 7, 25 divided by 9. So 25, how can you write 25 in square now? 5 square. Square root of 5 square divided by 9 can be written as 3 square. Separate these two. Square root of 5 square divided by square root of 3 square equal to, square and square root will get cancelled. We will get the numerator as 5 and the denominator as 3. So therefore square root of 2 7 by 9 equal to 5 divided by 3. So here we got an improper fraction, isn't it? Convert into mixed fraction. So what will you get? 3 1s are 3, remainder is 2. QR by D na 1 2 by 3. Is it clear? Next move on to second one. Square root of 1 9 by 16. Here also they given in mixed fraction. Convert this into improper fraction first. So square root of 1 9 by 16 equal to, multiply here, 16 ones are 16, 16 plus 9, 25. So square root of 25 divided by 16. So here 25 can be written as 5 square, you know, right? Square root of 5 square divided by 16 can be written as 4 square. Now separate and write. Root of 5 square divided by square root of 4 square. Here square and square root will get cancelled, you know. So you will get 5 divided by 4. 5 divided by 4, you have to change it into improper mixed fraction. What will you get? 1 by 4. Is it clear? So write square root of 1 9 by 16 equal to 1 by 4. Is it clear, my children? Next we will move on to next sum. So example sums over. Now we are going to see exercise sums, that is exercise 1.4. First Roman, fill in the blanks. First one, the ones digit in the square of 77 is dash. They ask ones digit. The square of 77. So square of 77 means 77 square. They didn't ask the whole number. They asked only the ones digit. So no need to do 77 square. Just 7 square. What will you get? 49. Definitely the 9 will be the unit place number, you know. No need to do all that 77 square fully. So ones digit only they ask. So just write 7 square. You get 49. The unit place you have 9. So the answer is 9. Okay. Next, the number of non-square numbers between 24 square and 25 square is dash. So they ask non-square numbers between 24 square and 25 square. So you have one formula, that is the number of non-square numbers between n square and n plus 1 square, that is 2n. Here consecutive numbers, these two numbers should be consecutive. Here they are given 24, next number is 25. These two are consecutive numbers, you know. Consecutive numbers nothing but next two numbers. If you have to find now 23 square and 24 square, 16 square and 17 square, like that only we are using this formula. So here they ask 2n. So what is the value of n? First one, you know. So 24 is the value of n here. 2n means 2 into 24. So 2 24s are, you will get 48. So the answer is 48. Remember this formula. Okay. Next, move on to third one. The number of perfect squares between 300 and 500 is. So here they ask perfect squares between 300 and 500. So you have to write like this. 17 square will get 289. So you should not take this. From 300, between 300 to 500 only they ask, you know. So next is 324. You can take this. 19 square 361. 20 square 400. 21 square 441. 22 square 484. Here 23 square you got 529. Exceeds 500. So you should not take this. So how many perfect squares you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5. Is it clear? Next, fourth one. If a number has 5 or 6 digits in it, then its square root will have dash digits. So suppose we take one number that is 5-digit number. So take this number. This number has 5 digits. We are going to find the square root of this number. Now what will you do? You have to place the bars. So 1, 2, 3. How many bars you got? 3 bars. Then the square root will contain 3 digits in it. Answer. Okay. Suppose you take 6 digits. Any number with 6 digits. Okay. So you have to place the bars for this also. 2 numbers. Okay. How many bars you got? 3 bars. So if a number has 5 or 6 digits, then its square root contains how many digits are? 3 digits. So answer is 3. Next, fifth one. The value of square root of 180 lies between the integers dash and dash. Square root of 180 they ask. So what is the 13 square? So we have to see nearest to perfect squares. 13 square will get 169. 14 square you will get 196. So square root of 169 you will get 13. Square root of 196 you will get 14. So here 180 lies between 169 and 196, you know. So square root of 180 lies between 13 and 14. So the answer is 13 and 14. Did you understand the sum? Second one, say true or false. First, when a square number ends in 6, its square root will have 4 or 6 in the unit place. Here they given, so a number ends in 6. In this units place, you have 4 or 6 in the square root. Suppose take square root of 16. So the square number have 6 in the unit place. So what is the answer of this square root? 4, you know. So like that square root of 36. The square root will end with 6. Isn't it? So that only they given when a square number ends in 6. The square root will have 4 or 6 in the unit place. So this is a true statement. Okay. Next, a square number will not have odd number of zeros at the end. Suppose you take 10 square. So 10 square is 100. If you have 1 0 in the square, you have 2 zeros. Okay. Then 100 square. What is 100 square? 10,000, you know. So how many number of zeros are there? 4 zeros. Here you have 2 zeros. Even number of zeros only in the square, you know. So a square number will not have, the itself given will not have odd number of zeros at the end. So it is a true statement. Okay. Next, third one, the number of zeros in the square of 91,000 is 9. So here you have how many zeros? 3 zeros. So if you have 1 0, you will get 2 zeros. If you have 2 0, you will get 4 zeros. That is double, you know. Here you have 3 zeros. What will be the square of that zeros? You have 6 zeros. 2 3s are 6 zeros. But they given here 9. 6 zeros only correct answer. So this statement is false statement. Okay. Then next, fourth one. The square of 75 is 4,925. So if the unit place is 5, you can easily find without multiplying. Okay, the square of that numbers. Suppose you take 15 square. You have to find now. Here you have 1. 1 next number what? 2. 1 2s are 2. 5 square is 25. You can write directly like this. Next, 25 square. So 2 here you have 2. 2 next number what? 3. 2 3s are 6. 5 square is 25. Next, 35 square. So 3 next number 4. 3 4s are 12. 5 square is 25. So 45 square also. 4 next number 5. 4 5s are 20. 5 square is 25. So like that you have to find, you may find up to 95 square. You can use this from 15 square to 95 square. Here they ask 75 square. So find now 75 square equal to 7 next number what? 8. 7 8s are 56. 5 square 25. So here they given 4,925. So it is a false statement. Okay, ma. So what is the square of 75? 5,625, but they given 4,925. So it is a false statement. See the fifth one. The square root of 225 is 15. So square root of 225 equal to 225. I can written as 15 square, isn't it? Here square and square root will get cancelled. We will get the answer as 15. Therefore, the square root of 225 is 15. So that's all, my dear children. Thank you very much. I think you are all understood in a good manner. Okay.